Hi, my name's Emma and I am a project manager at Coreteam. As you can tell, I'm English, but now live in Portugal, which is where I work remotely for a core team on lots of different projects. I started my career about 20 years ago, and during that time I moved, kind of gone full circle. So I started at a boutique consultancy where I worked as a change practitioner as well as a training consultant. My journey spans lots of countries, so I then moved over to the Netherlands where I worked for 10 years for a very big oil company, and by the time I left I was leading their employee and manager experience teams as well as working more widely within their HR practice in their headquarters. I then moved over to Australia. I worked with one of the big four. My favourite project that really stood out for me was an initiative that I was involved in where I was leading the HR transformation for a particular company, and that was where we looked at the employee life cycle and really identified the different journeys, so from onboarding to kind of hire to retire. And the part that I really enjoyed there was engaging globally across the business, a HR working group where HR business partners came together. I think the challenge for many people was the onset of COVID and what that did to the way we worked. So, during that time I was working on some really big initiatives that were very face-to-face typically, but that couldn't happen. So we really had to look at the ways that we engage people virtually, how we ran, really got a say with virtual technology in terms of the way we engaged teams, the way we delivered projects through different tools, so things like breakout rooms and things like that to IDI and really put plans where we then all joined back together. So I think that was a real challenge. Really understanding how to engage different people, how you really understand what your colleagues are facing, but also, I think the most important thing is listening to people, giving people the opportunity to share what their concerns are and to feel confident and open and really transparent about all things. And that's how, you can co-create very different things with lots of people and really get their different perspectives. It's really utilising all those learnings and actually taking them a step further. So really looking at how emerging technologies can be utilised to really look at, the way employees give feedback, the way that we engage all our different teams. And so from a future perspective, I'm really invested in, looking to the future to see how all those things can be embraced together. And I think personally, I love to travel, I love to experience different cultures, and that's what I will definitely continue to do.